to talk to you today about how to take amazing black and white photos. You can take amazing black and white photos when using your digital cameras. Although you'll usually have to change the settings yourself to get the picture to show up black and white, as it's not usually common that you can just take the picture right away and have it come in black and white on the digital camera. Some cameras may have this feature, other cameras you just have to go into the menu and change the options, or another way to do this is to take the SD card out of the camera, put it into your computer, get the pictures onto your computer in some fashion or through your iPhone or mobile device, open up a small image editing program such as Adobe Photoshop, iPhoto, etc., and then you're able to put the pictures in black and white and add contrast and what have you. There's one very important thing in photography to remember when taking black and white photos, and that is that composition is very important. Here are 4 subjects that will result in amazing black and white photography, and that includes backlighting, nostalgia, shadows, and winter. The first and third subjects are light qualities. The second subject represents human emotions. Of course, the final subject is a season on Earth. Backlighting is the best form of lighting to illustrate drama and suspense. Alfred Hitchcock extensively used this form of lighting in his television series. Orson Welles used backlighting in Citizen Kane, and you made the artistic potential of both of these fellows. However, you need to use the best of your abilities and follow and take pictures that are unique and interesting, and then also learn how to add the proper contrast and composition in the photos. The basic camera setup for backlighting is to have the sun or artificial lighting in front of the camera lens and the subject's rear in front of the light. Exposure readings should then be for the light and unadjusted for the subject. Think that the light is at the subject's back, hence backlighting. Nostalgia is a sentimental yearning for the past, and historically black and white photography existed many years before the invention of color photography. A good example of taking amazing nostalgic photos with a digital camera is to set up a flat surface with black and white photos that are sentimental for you. You took these with your instant Polaroid, remember? These could be people or places. The lighting must be frontal and flat, without shadows. 2 artificial light sources on each side of the subject is a good setup to start. In summer, when the sun is directly overhead, it is a great time to take amazing black and white photos. At this time, high contrast shadows will result. Your expertise will show if you pick uncommon subjects. In its orbit of the Earth, the sun approaches and reduces. In addition to that, the Earth tilts towards away from the sun. The results are spinning vernal equinox, summer solstice, autumn equinox, and winter, the winter solstice. Seasons arrive in different months for the northern and southern hemisphere, as we all know. All these celestial motions lie to be the new Ansel Adams, just picking interesting subjects, unusual perspectives, and maybe adding some slight color to emphasize the black and white. Due to the lack of vegetation and the snow, the colors that are present during winter allow for amazing black and white photography. It is more appropriate in winter than in any other season to take black and white photos. During this season, even though the sun will shine at an acute angle, snowball fights, snowmen, decorated trees for Christmas, lights, what have you, are perfect things to take black and white photos. Of course, when you view your digital camera's digital file outputs, you will most likely see a color image, so you have to either change it to black and white yourself, as I mentioned before, or try to vision it in your head what it will look like in black and white. The steps in order that you would have to take to transfer the images to black and white obviously be discussed in digital image editing once you get the photos onto the computer. Well, that's it for taking black and white photos. Hopefully you've learned a little bit, and then hopefully you understand that you need to even beef it up a little bit more when you take it on the computer and use the image editing software.